Alright, welcome back. In this video we are going over simple and complex sounds. We're going to examine how sound energy manifests as different waveforms. Simple sounds. The pure tone. A simple sound has a simple waveform, specifically known as a sine wave or a sinusoidal waveform. These waveforms result from a very simple and regular motion referred to as a simple harmonic motion. Sine waves have a very pure sound because they consist of energy at only one single frequency. This characteristic means that they are often referred to as pure tones. Pure tones are not heard very commonly in real life, although they can be generated electrically. However, some sounds such as a person whistling or the output of a recorder, a simple wind instrument, produce a sound that approaches a sinusoidal waveform. Complex sounds, repetitive waveforms. Most real sounds are complex. A complex waveform results from a combination of vibration patterns. The key characteristic of complex sounds that have a definitive pitch is that they are repetitive, meaning that the waveform, no matter how intricate, repeats this pattern at regular intervals. All such repetitive waveforms can be broken down into a series of components called harmonics, through a mathematical process known as the Fourier analysis. Repetitive waveforms such as the square wave or sawtooth wave contain the fundamental frequency component, along with additional components known as harmonics. Harmonics are frequency components that occur at integer multiples of the fundamental frequency, that is, at twice, 3 times, 4 times, and so on. For example, a sound with a fundamental of 100 Hz might contain harmonics at 200 Hz, 400 Hz, and 600 Hz. The fundamental frequency is also considered the first harmonic. Additionally, some sounds may have overtones that are not related in a simple integer multiple fashion to the fundamental. These are more correctly called inharmonic partials. These typically arise in sources with a complicated shape, such as a bell or percussion instrument. Complex sounds. Non-repetitive waveform. Noise. If the waveform becomes highly random and non-repetitive, the sound is generally referred to as the noise. The frequency spectra of non-repetitive sounds are likely to consist of a collection of components at unrelated frequencies. A completely random waveform where the frequency, amplitude, and phase of components are equally probable and constantly varying is specifically called white noise. Another type of noise is known as pink noise, has an equal energy per octave. White noise sounds subjectively like it has a high frequency energy than pink noise. Conclusion: whether simple or complex, the waveform, time domain plot, and the line spectrum, frequency domain plot, are simply two different ways of showing the characteristics of the sound. Thank you for watching.